We are all aware that the UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has moved the election to 4th of July 2024. Now, the thing that has been going around is many leaders of different parties are campaigning. Now, there are three major parties, there are other parties, but three major parties in the UK right now that we can see that they might win this election. We're talking about the Conservatives, the Labour Party, and the Lib Democrats. Now, all of them are talking about cutting down net migration. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some of the things that they hope to put in place if they win the election, so that you prepare yourself about what is happening in the UK. And by the way, if you have not registered to vote, please go and register to vote, because it's one of the things that you need. It helps with your credit score. Don't think that, oh, it's none of my business, I don't care, it doesn't matter. Please register to vote. But this video is not about telling you who to vote for or anything like that. This video is about sharing the things that these leaders have proposed that they're going to put into play if they win the election. And I feel it's so important that whenever you move into another country, you keep abreast with the things that happen in politics, because it affects you one way or the other. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. I share information about settling, working, or studying in the UK. If you're interested in any of these, please subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, so that each time I drop a new video, you know it's time to watch Cynthia Academy. And without wasting time, let's get into this video. Last year, the Conservatives announced 5-point plan that they were going to use to cut net migration. They felt that net migration was going too high and it's something that they couldn't cope with. So they proposed those things. Now, the current research that has been published on the ONS, the Office of National Statistics, shows that some of the things that they have implemented so far are actually working. I'm talking about increasing the minimum salary threshold for skilled worker visa to 38,700, telling care workers not to bring their dependents into the UK. They also increased that of the family visa, saying that from April 11th, it was going to increase to £29,000, the income at which you will have in order to bring your spouse or your daughter or your son into the UK, to further increase to 34,000 in future, and then the final one will be 38,700. Now, they put so many of these things in place so that net migration will be cut down. So far, what they have put in place has been working. I'm going to put something here so that I can see how the net migration of previous years compare it with what is happening here. It has actually dropped and is gradually dropping. I will see how it drops throughout the year. Now, the question is, with this election that is going to take place on 4th of July, what is going to happen? If the Lib Democrats win, what will happen? If the Conservatives win, what will happen? If the Labour Party wins, what will happen? Now, first of all, I just want to share some of the things that are heading on some of these newspapers right now. The truth is that Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party, has already announced that he is going to further cut down net migration. He is serious about this. He's not saying that they will allow care workers to bring the dependents, will reverse some of the rules with respect to master students bringing their dependents or anything like that. No, he's still adamant that they are going to cut net migration further, and they're going to bring in more laws that will make it as effective as possible. Now, when it comes to the Conservatives, they're already saying that what their plans are working, it's going down, and they hope that it goes down further. Remember that the graduate visa route was under scrutiny for a while, and sometime this year they were thinking about scrapping it, but finally they said no, they were not going to scrap it, they're going to leave it there. The 2-year routes that many foreigners or immigrants have, that when they complete their studies, they can spend 2 years in the UK, maybe to find a job, or maybe go back to their home country or work or enjoy themselves or something like that. Of course, they don't have access to public funds during this period, but the current party wanted to scrap it, but they changed their mind and said, okay, let's leave it there, because we have not found any evidence that there's any abuse of that particular visa route, and it's been there for now. They said they were not going to do anything, make any major decisions with respect to that until the 4th of July. Now, right now, there are other party leaders saying some things about migration. So it tells you that net migration is a sensitive topic in the UK, and the indigenes feel that it's affecting them negatively in many ways. That's what they believe. There's a party called Reform. Now, their own proposal is that they're going to increase the national insurance that is going to be paid for any employer that employs someone that is a foreigner. You know that national insurance is 13.8%, but they want to take it up to 20% for national insurance. Now, by doing that, it will further discourage employers from employing someone that is a foreign worker. So most of these things that they are trying to put in place is to further cut their net migration, discourage employers from employing someone that is a foreigner that doesn't have a stay. Now, though in that proposal, they also stated that they would make an exemption for companies that want to employ only 5 people, like foreigners, maybe 5 people, and for some particular sector like the health and care sector and construction. But it is what it is. It's obvious that what is happening right now, every party that is campaigning is that they want to cut the net migration in the UK. So I don't think there's any party that you want to vote for that would want net migration to go further up. They believe that it is quite high and they need to bring it down. The current statistics shows that it is down to 685,000 net migration, and they said it used to be something between 200,000 or 300,000. So it is so high right now, and that is what they plan to do. They just want to cut it down. What are your thoughts based on this? What do you think about what is happening, and how do you think we would move forward as a community when we respect to some of these things that are happening? I don't know about you. I have decided to vote. Just make sure you vote. Make sure you vote in this election. It's very important for you to register to vote. Like I said, it helps you. It will help you in one way or the other. There's a record of you. If you, in future you want to get a mortgage or something in future, that footprint that you have been involved in something like this could boost your, like I said, your credit score. It shows that you are in the system. And yeah, I just said I should share this with you. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.